Hi again, everyone. Scottiplier PopCultFan here, and in this video, what I want to do is I want to mention that I regret deleting my Bridge of Terabithia review because I had a couple of reasons why I had that video made, and those reasons, I wanted to do a review of Josh Hutcherson's breakout role ahead of the release of Five Nights at Freddy's, and also the movie holds a lot of sentimental value for me. In the initial recording, I mentioned that I saw the movie for the first time in my dad's classroom. My dad had the DVD, and later that year, he gave me that movie for my birthday. So this movie, it holds sentimental value for me, and I wanted to do this. I want to do this because mainly I want it on my channel. I don't like that I deleted it. So going into this, all right, Bridge of Terabithia. As I mentioned in my recording beforehand, this movie is very much a movie about friendship, the friendship between Jess and Leslie. It's really what draws you into it. Yes, it is a fantasy film, but that's more in the background, where you have these kids, and they have not great real lives, and these as a result, they sort of try to imagine like another, like, more fantastical world that they want to go to as escapism. And I know a lot, and that speaks to a lot of people, especially me. The idea of not wanting to be dealing with real life, and and to do that, you want to escape. You want to escape from real life by like watching a movie or something, and that's how this movie resonates with me in a way, because my real life, I don't feel like has been that great lately, and as a result, I dissolve into fiction a lot, watching movies and TV shows and playing video games. So there is that, but also this movie is about loss. Like, there's a lot of important themes about friendship and loss, the loss of someone you care about. It, especially that part of the movie, it really hits me even to this day. And I think this movie did such a good job with the writing and the performances, especially Josh Hutcherson, and especially, as I mentioned before, AnnaSophia Robb as Leslie. She had a very charismatic performance as the character, and you love her in the role. And Josh Hutcherson has a really decent character arc throughout the film, because it seems like somebody who just doesn't care about much at first, and then as the film goes on, he starts to develop this friendship with Leslie, and he starts to open up more. He starts to be a better boy because of that. And I love that about this movie. It's a coming of age story. It's a fantasy film. It's the kind of movie that you can relate to in a lot of ways, and I love it for that. This movie also had a really good score. The CGI. They use the CGI to create all these fictional creatures and the world of Terabithia, and while all of that is well done, there are some spots where it's early 2000s CGI that doesn't always look great, but it is still a very fun film from beginning to end. And a few other things that I didn't know about beforehand. Well, I mean, I knew one thing, because there was another movie that came out in 1985, and there was this made-for-television film that came out in 1985 that was also an adaptation. And one of the actors in that movie was Annette O'Toole, who obviously everyone knows her from Smallville as Clark Kent's mom, and also who played Lana Lang in Superman 3. So yeah, Annette O'Toole, she was in the original Bridge of Terabithia 1985 television film. I thought that was really cool. And then also, the original novel that this movie is based on came out in 1977. So, in that way, these characters, this story, they're as old as Star Wars. Yeah, this story, the original novel, it says it came out the same year as Star Wars, interestingly enough. So, that's something that was really cool when I found out about that before this video. So yeah, and a few things about this movie also, like how let's see, you have some of the other characters. You have those bullies that are always bullying Jess, and you'll also have Zoe Deschanel, who I thought she was really great as the teacher as well, and just all the cast are, across the board, great performances. Justin Leslie were perfectly cast, and I just think that this was a really good film, and I don't really have too many flaws except for the fact that similarly there's just a couple characters that you don't care for, and but there is this one other character who is like also a bit of a bully, but she's not quite as she gets better at the end of the film, and I liked that. And yeah, I mean, it's a great film. It's a great film for kids in that time period of their life when they're just about to become teenagers, and this was the movie that changed. I was the perfect age when this movie came out, and so I was getting into that time period where my thoughts were starting to get more, teenagery, and because of that, AnnaSophia Robb was my first crush when I first saw this movie. But even before that, because of when Dixie came out, even then I had a bit of a thing for the actress. So, and I've known her ever since I was 10 years old. So yeah, but moving aside from all that, if I had to give a grade for this movie, I'd definitely give it an A. I don't have any flaws with this movie, really. So yeah, that's my review. And then also, there's a couple other things I want to talk about here. I want to mention that I might make another video at some point, not anytime soon, but like in the future, I might make another video, like a super long video, recapping some things I talked about in the videos that I deleted. The channel update videos, where I talked about AnnaSophia Robb and my experiences of getting scammed. I might make a super long video at some point in the future, recapping all of that stuff, mainly because I regret deleting those videos. I regret deleting them because while I guess part of why I deleted those videos was because I was hoping that would help me move on, and also because I felt like the videos were sort of putting a bad taste on my channel or something. But it was mainly because I was hoping it would help me move on. Obviously it didn't, but I might make another video at some point in the future, a much longer video, recapping all of those things that I've said in those videos that I deleted, the channel update videos, all of that. So who knows? I might make that video, I might not. We shall see. And also, I don't know if I'll ever... I know I'm always like going back and forth in regards to like not talking about you know who or AnnaSophia Robb. I keep going back and forth. I'm trying not to, but it's hard. I don't know. I feel like I can't. I don't know if I'll ever change, and that's part of the reasons why I feel like I don't like myself sometimes. I feel like I'm never gonna change or move on. It's a really massive struggle for me. Trying to move on and letting go. I don't know if I can, honestly. But I'm still hopeful for the future, and I'm not feeling too bad right now. You know, my life is going decent, I guess. I mean, not great, but decent. I have a friend. I have a friend that I've made, and I like her. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I keep going back and forth in regards to saying that I won't make a video talk about AnnaSophia Robb anymore, and then I make another video like this, and you know, there's that. I keep going back and forth, and I want to hear what you guys think. So leave comments. You know, for those of you that have subscribed to me for a while, I'm sure you'll know about what I've talked about before in those videos I deleted. Leave comments. Let me know what you think. What do you think I should do? Because I keep going back and forth, and I feel like I keep breaking my promises to you guys. So let me know what you think. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Yesterday was Labor Day. I worked yesterday, so that sucked. But yeah. All right, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.